The all-new QI irons from TaylorMade, designed for straight distance.
It's the start to the Match Play Championship presented by St. Vital Dental Center. We are at Breezy Bend Country Club. Head pro Kris Ehnes joining us today. And Kris, 6 days of competition. We're excited to be here and officially get this 2024 competitive season underway.
It's very exciting. We haven't hosted the Match Play in many years, and it's a little bit of a different animal as compared to the regular stroke play. But we're extremely excited to have some of the top players in Manitoba come to Breezy Bend and battle it out.
Let's talk about the format first and foremost. Obviously, you allude to it is different. So from a professional standpoint, for the amateurs that are coming out here right now, what's that mindset like for them?
Well, I think you need to come in with the mindset with if you have a tough hole, put it in the rear view, move on. It doesn't really affect, it starts over every hole. Where in stroke play, you know, a really tough hole can kind of end the round or put you further back. You got to be able to just put it in the rear view and move forward.
It's always interesting. We talk about golf being maybe you versus me if we were out to play, but it really is you versus the course. Now we'll take that statement back and say it is you versus you, isn't it, when you're going head to head?
Very much so. You know, if your partner gets in a little bit of trouble, you may change your the way you play that hole, play a little bit safer, keep it in the fairway, and you know, par or bogey might do the trick. So your opponent's play can dictate sort of what you do, and it can change throughout the entire round from hole to hole.
As we can see behind us here right now, Breezy Bend Country Club is in fantastic condition. Here we are at the end of May, moving into early June by the time we get to Championship Sunday. Let's talk about the renovations that have gone on here over the last handful of years. For some that may not have been out here, parts of it is brand new.
Yeah, you know, we have many guests, fellow golf professionals, and even new members that haven't played here in a while, and they're extremely impressed with all of the work we've done. One, we'll give huge credit to our superintendent, Craig McLeod, for just the day-to-day activities and keeping this golf course in tremendous shape. Every year it just seems to get a little bit better. But as you spoke about the renovations, we've done 5 new greens, 2 of those holes on par 4s, 1 on a par 5, and they have changed the actual layout of the hole and the way we play it. The par 3s, 2 of the par 3s, we've expanded the greens and, you know, added a bit more interesting these days as opposed to the older, flatter greens. So we're incredibly impressed with all the work that's been done, and it really adds to the golf course. Obviously, we've been chipping away at, you know, the holes that needed a little bit of refreshing, and we feel like you know, this golf course is as good as any in the province right now.
We won't walk all the way from the first hole to the 18th green, but maybe take us through 2, maybe 3 of the challenging holes there that people really need to be aware of.
Yeah, I think, you know, in sort of sneaky good, holes 8 and 12 seem to be the ones that, you know, give our members and guests a little bit more trouble than the others. 8 plays maybe a little bit longer and a smaller green for a par 4, a little bit dogleg left. So very important on the drive, but you're not quite done there yet. You got to hit a really good iron shot into that smaller green. 12, a little bit more open fairway, but as the approach shot, or as you approach your shot into the green, it becomes a little bit more interesting. That green, you really need to leave your ball in the correct place to give yourself the best chance. And if you don't, you've got a bit of a challenge ahead of you.
Is there a correct place on that green?
You know, there are correct spots. They're a little bit smaller than some of our other spots, so you need to be a little bit more dialed in. But yeah, you know, the more you play it, and you know, you can manage your way around it. But 8 and 12 sneak up on people pretty quick.
All right. Well, we look forward to an outstanding week here at Breezy Bend Country Club. Kris, thanks for the preview, and we'll look forward to a great week with everybody.
Thanks very much, Brian. We're looking forward to seeing everyone out at the course next week.